if I could get a paycheck, then I would be okay. And how many times have you heard this, right? Where people say, look, when we get into this house, then it'll all be okay. All right? When I get this job, then I'll be happy and then everything will be okay. When my wife comes back, then I'll be happy, then everything, when my wife leaves me, then I'll be happy. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like that's how we're wired. So about 6 months go by and I'm about this close to closing the doors. This is about almost 20 years, 6 months ago. And I'm sitting in my beat up truck with clothes that a student would be embarrassed to wear, feeling badly for myself. And I remember Kathy used to make pizza pasta. We used to eat pizza pasta, ramen noodles, and cheese sandwiches. And that was it, because that's all we could do, right? And in a moment, and I'm telling you, gang, it happened like that. I thought about why. Why am I doing this? Why am I being a chiropractor? Why do I do network spinal analysis? And the reason is all of you. To humbly serve, to change the world one spine at a time. And once, God bless you, and then once, all of a sudden, I just said, that's what I'm doing here. It's not about the paycheck. It's not about, that I'm mad that I felt someone had screwed me over. That's not it at all. What I had to get back to was the why that got me there in the first place. And so I got out of my truck and I marched up to my office and I wiped away the tears, and I started to be that person I always was. But I started to be that person that was inspired about what they did and that cared about his people. And by being that person, I started to do things that person would do. And guess what? After I started to do things that person would do, after a period of time, I started to get things like a paycheck, like a vacation. And now 20 years later, I'm standing in front of you tonight and the practice is doing great and I'm more inspired than ever. But it comes from being first, not the other way around.